Hi, this is Marloomz Creations, and today I'm going to show you how to make this flower baby on your Rainbow Loom. This design is made on a single loom, and for today you're going to need 91 jelly bands for the petals. You're going to need the color that's around the flower. I have yellow. Today I'm going to be using brown. You're going to need about 8 of those. As far as the body, you need 54 green and a few lime bands, about 10 of them. You're also going to need 26 skin bands for the face and for the hands, and a bubble band for the binky. It just looks thicker, it looks like a pacifier. The little, what's it called, the handle. And another color, so if you're using purple, you can use purple band to match that. And then 2 black pony beads, tiny ones, or 2 black bands if you don't have pony beads. So gather your supplies, and then we will begin by making the flower of the baby. The thing we're going to do is make all the petals of the baby, and I already pre-made some, and I'm going to show you how to do 2 on your loom. You're going to make sure that your arrow's facing down and that your middle row is above the other 2. And this is the time that you grab the bands that you chose for your petal to be. So today I'm going to do yellow, and I'm going to make 2 with you. So I'm going to grab a single yellow band and place it on these 3 pegs right here. And then I'm grabbing 2. So now that was single, and these are 2. And this is another 2. 2 on this side. 2 here. Another 2. And they go on these 3 right here. So it should look like that. And then you're going to grab a single, wrap it around itself, and place it on these 3 pegs right here. So that's a triangle band. And then another single, and you're wrapping around this this peg 4 times. Now I was able to make 3 petals per loom. So you can do the next one. You can start by placing a single on these 3. And then again, go down 2, 2, 2 here, and 2 here. And then you're going to grab another 2 bands and placing it on those 3 like that. And grab a single, wrap it around itself, and place it on these 3 pegs right here. And then grab another single and place a capping and wrap a single band around this peg 4 times. So now that's 2, and you can fit another one. So each loom can fit 3 petals at a time. So we're going to loop, grab your hook, and push back the capping, and you're going to grab just one of these bands that are underneath and place it to the left. Then reach in, grab the other, and place it to the right. Then reach in here, grab these 2 bands, loop it forward, and the same here. And when we get to this part, you have that triangle band, push that back, grab the 2 bottom bands, loop that forward, same here. Make sure you're pushing that triangle band back, loop forward. Then this is a single, goes here, and the single goes here. And that's one of them already looped. Same thing here, reach in, loop to the left and to the right, reach in here, loop it, and push back that triangle band, grab the bottom 2 bands, and these go to the middle. And so now we have made 2 together, and you're going to need to make 5 more. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7. There's 7. So you need to make 5 more. And I'm going to place it on my hook because now I made all of them. So you just take your hook, and it's a good time to have a spare. If you take it off and you put it to the side, it will fall apart. It does need to be on a spare hook, or you could even use the last peg of your loom. So now you can pause the video and make the other 5, and then we are going to make the baby's arms. To make the arms of the baby, and you're going to grab, I'm using 2 shades of green today, and this is Rainbow Loom. I don't know what color this is. It doesn't say it on there. But I'm going to use their lime and this color. And I'm going to place 2, and then another 2, and then I'm going to use 2 line bands from Rainbow Loom, followed by 2 skin bands. And that's one arm, and you're going to do that again. Followed by 2 lime, and then 2 skin. And then you're going to take the skin band, a single, and these are double bands, so 2, 2, 2, and 2. Take a single now and wrap it around this peg 4 times. And the same on here. You're going to loop that, push back the capping, and bring all these bands forward. And same on this one, push back the capping and just loop forward. You can take your hook and you can remove them slowly. And you can place those to the side. So you should have your flower petals and your arm, and the leg we can make while we're making the baby. So let's begin by making the actual baby. You're going to take your skin bands and you're going to place 2 on these 2 pegs right here, 2 here, and then another 2 here. These bands are sticking. And you're going to turn in on the 4th one. 1, 2, 3, and then the 4th we turn in. And the same on this side. Just fill in the middle. So you should have filled in the face like this, and then add 2 bands for the neck. So we did the face, the neck, and now we're going to do the body. And I'm using the same color that I used to make the arm. Place 2 here. And then on the 6th one we turn in. So this is what yours should look like in case you can't see because it blends in. So we did the left and the right shoulder, and we went down, after the shoulder we went down 1, 2, 3, 4, and we turned in on the 5th. Turn in here. Actually, take off the last 2. I'm sorry. you're not going to turn in yet. You're going to fill in the middle first. So on this side you should only have, after the shoulder, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it should be 4 bands on each side. And in the middle you should have 1, 2, 3, 4. Then after you've done that, then you can take from this middle peg, take 2 bands and place it like that. So from the middle to the peg on the outside. So that's what yours should look like so far. Like that. And then you are going to make the legs. So you're going to take those 2 colors, the same colors, and 2 at a time still. And go down 3 times. On both sides. And then switch to your lime green or your other shade of green. And then you're going to grab the color that matches the lime and wrap it around 4 times. You can now add the arms. And now we're going to add the petals of the baby first and then the eyes after. So grab your flower petals and make sure that if you have them on a hook that you take your finger and put them through every hole so that you're not missing a loop, and just one by one place them on a peg around the baby's face. And the same on here. So there's 3 loops right here. I just take my finger and I put it through all 3 to make sure I have them, and then put it on the loop, on the peg. And then this final one right here. And now we're going to add the triangle band over here before we forget, a single skin color from here to here. And for the eyes, you can either use 2 black beads, or you can use 2 black bands. If you're using bands, you're going to wrap a single black band, and this one has like a bubbly look to them. It's a little thicker, and you wrap it around 4 times, and then you take the other, wrap that around 4 times, and you're going to transfer both of these onto a skin band. And once you have transferred them on, like so, you're going to place the eyes on these 2 pegs right here, and then you're going to separate them and then open the little gap between these 2 bands and place 1 loop above that peg right there. But for today I'm going to be using beads, so it's just easier. I take a single skin color band and I push it through 2 small pony beads. Place it on those 2 pegs, and that's the second peg down. Separate the eyes, and then the opening, one band goes above. And then that is your baby. Let's place the triangle bands on the baby over here. So where the bands go to the left and to the right in the middle, above that, place a triangle band here. and a triangle band here and one here. And we can loop. We are done with that part. So grab your hook and you are going to reach in where the capping is, grab the bottom two bands and loop that forward. Do it on this one too. Loop that forward. Bring these bands forward. And then stop at this peg right here. The same on this side. So we looped all the way forward to this peg, these two pegs, and then you stop here because there's two bands in here. The very top two, there's two sets. There's the bottom, and then there's another set right there. You're going to reach in and grab the second set, and you're going to bring it to the middle peg right here. And the same on this side. There's the first two bands, and they go to the middle, like that. And then you reach in again, and there's two remaining bands, and you bring that forward. And the same in here, there's two remaining bands, and bring that forward. And once you've done that, then you reach in here, push back all these bands, grab the two bottom bands, and bring that forward. So this is all teardrop shaped. And then everywhere we have a triangle band, push the band back, grab the two bottom bands, and loop forward. This just goes forward. Same here, push that triangle band back, loop forward. And here, always remembering to push that triangle band back, otherwise when you loop it's going to come apart. Same here. And bring them, so we looped this and this, and you know if you did it right because there's a teardrop shape, and then the middle, and you can loop the middle all the way to this peg right here. Just stop right here. Push back this triangle band, loop forward. Same here. And then reach in where the arm is and push back the arms and grab just the bottom two bands and loop to the middle where the neck is. The same here, you're pushing back all the arm bands and grabbing the two, I grabbed too many. Grab the two, put it to the middle. Now you're going to reach in here and push back with your hook all the bands and just grab the two skin bands. If you feel like it looks, see how mine is very tight and I don't want it to snap, you take your hook, reach that, place it into this peg and go in a circular motion, and that released it. Now here you're going to grab the first two bands you see, and for me they go forward, and then the next two are going to the left, and then the final go to the right. Then I'm reaching here and I'm going to be grabbing, make sure that you grab just these two right here, push back every band and then grab those two and bring it to the peg above, and the same here, push back every band and then grab the bottom two and bring it forward. You can loop this forward and you can loop this forward too. Now reach in here and just grab, make sure you're pushing back. There's a little eye band right here. You need to make sure you push the eye band back and the yellow flower. Grab the two skin color and bring that forward. It's important you do it that way or it will come out. Same here, here's that little invisible eye band right here. Push that back, push the petals back, grab the two bottom skin and pull it forward. Same here, grab the two skin color in the bottom, bring it to the middle, and pushing back the flower, and same here. Now grab two more skin color bands, and you're going to, you went through all these bands with your hook, you're going to pull the two skin color bands through. You're going to pull on this petal and you're going to take your hook and go through. And then grab the loop in the back and bring it through like that. And then make a slip knot and pull. And we're going to remove our flower baby from the loom, and I'm doing it slowly. And before you think like, oh, they were done and stuff, I have to add a little finishing touches. So, don't shut off the video. I'm going to show you how to add the pacifier and the color that goes around the flower. So the next step is to gather your brown bands. So cute. So I'm going to go through the back. I'm going to pull on the flower again and go through the hole and grab those 2 skin bands that were the slip knot, because I want them in the back. And I'm going to pull it, and then I'm going to hide it in the back. And now we're going to make, first we're going to do this, a little trick. Take the tip of your hook and go through every cap band and pull on it, and then it makes it pointy, and then pinch it. And the same with this one, otherwise it looks funny. Go through all the cap bands, pull it up, and then pinch it. And it makes a difference. See how this one looks compared to that? Go through all the cap, pull it, take it out slowly, and then pinch it. And it gives it a more pointy look. And then the last one. Much better. And now what we're going to do is add the binky. For the binky, you need one of those bands that look like they're bubble, they're thicker. And if you don't have it, it's okay. You could just take a regular band and take your hook and you just wrap it around 2 times and try to make the circle even. So it looks like that. Then grab another pink band, one that matches the binky part, and pull it through. Put both loops in your hook and then make a little slip knot. And the part that has that loop on top, this band right here, that's the part that faces up. And then you put it down for a second. You take your hook and you go through this hole in your doll, except what you do is you don't go through straight through the hole. There's a band right here. See that little band? Go underneath that band. There's that little, the band that was the triangle band. And then once you went through that, you grab the binky strap and you pull it through. And see, this is wrong. It should face this way, like that. And you just keep adjusting the strap. If it keeps flopping up, you can put one loop under the other loop until it lays on itself. You pull it through. And then if you want, you can grab that slip knot band and pull it here. You can get a little S-clip and you can S-clip this little loop to the back so that the binky stays secure. So that's a little binky that's driving me nuts because I hate that it goes up. And now let's do the more important part, is the brown around the flower. So grab your brown bands and you can grab 2 at a time, stretch it a little, and place 2 on your finger and grab the first petal and place 2 on here. And then twist it and place it on the next petal. And then do that again. Grab 2, place it on the third one, twist, and place on the 4th flower. If you want a thicker look, you can actually place 2 bands, twisting it, and then put it around each petal yourself. So you can take 2, twist it, and then you can place it over each flower like that. It depends on your preference of how you want it to look thicker or not, but I just do 2 at a time. So now do the next one. Take it and put it over this flower right here, and then you twist it and you put it over this flower. And it sounds crazy, but I promise you it will work. And then do that. And then for the last one, since we don't have an extra to share, I just took 1 band and I twisted it around itself, and then I just put it on here like that. So you could just do that too. You could take 1 band and wrap it around each petal like that. And then that is how you make the baby flower. And for the eyes, just pop it through a little. And that binky is driving me bonkers. So this is how you make your flower babies. And I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. And if you did, please subscribe, and you can hashtag me on Instagram at Marloomz Creations. And for this dolly, I added some pink bands around the arms and legs, and if you want to do it for this one too, you can do that. Just grab some pink bands and place it around the arm and the legs. And that's your sunflower baby. Thank you for watching.